It's that time of year. The holiday season is the season of giving, so I thought I'd give you all a bunch of useful tricks to help you get better at COD Zombies. Now, like I said, it's the season of giving, so if you learned something in this video, you should give me something in return in form of clicking the like button. And with that being said, happy holidays and enjoy the video. On the Revelations Easter egg, there is a step where you have to collect 4 eggs around the map and place them in the apothecant's stomach. Well, on co-op, you only have to collect 1 egg, thanks to a really cool glitch that allows you to duplicate them. Someone needs to find an egg, and then 2 players should head to the apothecant's stomach, and both players should walk up to where you placed the egg. Now, whoever doesn't have the egg just needs to interact here to place it down. Whoever places the egg down will have to find the symbols though, so remember that. On Mob of the Dead, it is possible to buy doors for free. If you cook a grenade to down yourself right in front of a door and jump right before the grenade explodes, you can spam your interact button to buy the door for free. This works on any door as long as you can buy it for points. This doesn't work on power doors. On Moon's Easter egg, there is a step where you have to interact with the computer to play some dialogue to charge the Vril device. Well, if you spam your interact button instead of just holding it, you can finish this dialogue around 15 seconds faster. This works on keyboard and mouse and controller. On Origins, there's a couple shortcuts you can do to upgrade your staffs faster. So starting off with the Wind Staff, instead of going to Gen 6 and going down a tank path to hit the final stone, you can instead hit it from right behind Pack-a-Punch. This works on both BO2 and BO3 Origins. There's also a trick to help you upgrade the Ice Staff faster as well. This one only works on BO3 Origins because the way the Ice Staff works is it has infinite range, so you can hit the tombstones for the upgrade from Pack-a-Punch. I always love shooting the one behind Gen 2 from Pack-a-Punch when I'm streaming and everyone freaks out because they didn't know about it. On BO4 Zombies, there's a way to infinitely respawn zombies. If you activate your specialist in a horde of zombies, any zombies that die will both give you points, charge a specialist, and also respawn the zombies. This is really helpful for doing Easter eggs on low rounds, or even trying to upgrade your specialist as soon as possible. Furthermore, you can use Wraith Fires to charge a specialist weapon as well. This works best when doing the lockdown for Pack-a-Punch on Alpha Omega. On Horizon Drag, you can manually activate the rocket test. Around 90 seconds after the rocket test goes off, any time that you spawn a power-up in the map, the rocket test will go off. It doesn't matter if it's from a Gobblegum, from a zombie, or even the free Death Machine Easter egg. If you're running Director's Cut in the boss fight for zombies in Spaceland, you can kill the alien in like 5 seconds. It's insane. I found this out for the first time on stream, and I had a pretty funny reaction to it. An infinite ammo? Oh my god! Oh my god! He just got obliterated. Oh my god. In Garrock Krovi's Easter egg, there's a step where you have to escort the Valkyrie from spawn to Dragon Command. Well, you can kill the Valkyrie when he's on the steps leading to Dragon Command with either your shield or the Flinger Trap, and it'll actually work. It'll save around 20 seconds. I feel like most people know this, but on Shadows of Evil, you can actually unlock the egg for your sword specialist weapon without ever touching the tram. To do this, you have to have some fairly good mechanical skill with Beast Mode, because getting the one at Footlight is a real pain. What you have to do is you have to grapple onto this hook above the perk stand and run towards this window at the same time. Now, if you did it right, you should be able to melee as soon as you grapple to go on top of this building. From here, you can jump across and jump down to get the symbol. For the waterfront one, this one's kind of easy. What you have to do is strafe jump onto this roof from where the championship belt is. When you're on this roof, you can see it pretty easily from here. The one in Canals is by far the easiest one to get. All you have to do is walk up near the Kudawabai and jump to see the symbol. A lot of people have trouble upgrading Klaus on Mauer der Toten, but if you use the Arc XD score streak, you can just park it right in front of Klaus to defend him for around half of the lockdown. If you're on co-op, have 2 people get this and you can do it no problem. On BO2 Origins, you can get the G-Strike grenades by shooting a charged staff shot on the ground and pulling out your shield. Any zombies that die to your staff shot while you're holding your shield will count as a kill for your G-Strike grenade. This doesn't work on BO3. On Zetsubo no Shima, it's possible to buy perks for half price. Every player in the game needs to complete all of their challenges, and once you do, lightning will strike the Skull Ritual. If you hold your shield out and walk on the Skull Ritual when lightning strikes, you can get the lightning on your shield. From here, just shield bash any perk of your choice, and you can buy it for half its price. If you're tired of waiting for the elevators on Die Rise, a very easy way to go across the map is just by jumping off the map. As long as you have Quick Revive on solo, when you go down, you will instantly be teleported back to spawn. On Blood of the Dead's Easter egg, there is a step where you have to escort a ghost from the cafeteria to the warden's office. Well, if you activate the classic elixir, Now You See Me, all the zombies that spawn will just ignore both you and the ghost. Normally, they're supposed to go for you, It's kind of in the name, now you see me, but for some reason, it's bugged on this step and makes the zombies run away from you. If you're enjoying the video so far, make sure you drop a like. 1,000 likes and I'll give you all some more tips in another video. On Shadows of Evil, you can use spawn manipulation to spawn some zombies in really fast to build your sword. First off, the zombies have to spawn in the map. Once they spawn in, go to any of the egg stands and look at a specific location to force all the zombies to respawn right where you're looking. First off, at the rift, if you look right here next to the pod as I do, all the zombies will respawn here. Next up in canals, if you look at this door outside the map, all the zombies will spawn right in front of you. In Waterfront, if you look in this zombie spawn, all the zombies will come out of here. And in Footlight, if you look at this wall next to the Cthulhu stand here, they'll come out of the window next to it. On BO2 Origins, if you buy Mule Kick and leave all of your guns in the Pack-a-Punch machine, you can go to the crazy place and pick up 3 staffs. Of course, they have to be upgraded, but once they are, you can pick a staff up from the pedestal, pull out this Komet's Vigor, and pick up another staff. Again, pull out this Komet's Vigor and pick up your 3rd and final staff. It's a lot of fun to play Origins like this. I recommend giving it a shot next time you play. As any Infinite Warfare player will tell you, Beast from Beyond's boss fight is extremely unfair on solo. Well, there's a trick that you can use to instantly kill the blue rhinos that spawn at the very end of the boss fight. To do this, you need to get the double packed EBR and the fortune card Ego Trip. Activate Ego Trip and the rifle mode on the EBR, and you can basically insta-kill the blue rhinos. On transit, you run much faster if you're holding out your turbine. Not only that, but you can also insta-kill the denizens. Normally, you have to keep turning around and shooting the denizens, and that's just a real pain to do. So instead, what you can do is run in the fog with your turbine out, and anytime you hear a denizen spawn, knife the air 2 or 3 times to kill the denizen before he even touches you. Additionally, by doing this, because of how the denizens are scripted, you'll only run into half the amount of denizens that you would normally if you just run through the fog without your turbine. Earlier in the video, I said it was possible to get free doors on Mob of the Dead, but it's also possible to do on BO4. To do so, you have to beat either 9 or Voyage of Despair's Easter egg, and from that point until you close BO4, you can load into basically any map of your choice and buy doors for free. This does not work on Alpha Omega or Tagged or Toten, but besides that, have fun with it. On Der Eisendrache, it's possible to do a really insane shortcut for the Firebow. As many people know, you have to take the Wonder Spheres and shoot the circles while in midair, and doing that can be a real pain, but thankfully you can do all 3 from one use of the Wonder Sphere. Doing this requires you to hit some pretty precise shots, but once you get the hang of it, you'll get this down and you can show off in front of all of your friends. On Mob of the Dead, you can collect a Blendergat skull on the roof from outside the cafeteria. Additionally, you can collect the skull and spawn from the Hell's Retriever room itself. On Revelations, it's possible to hit all 5 rocks for the Apothicon Servant upgrade from spawn. This is really helpful if you want to do a spawn room challenge or something. It is kind of hard to do this because when you hit the ones from spawn that are in Mob's Island or Varrook's Island, you can't see if the shot actually hit the rock, you just have to wait and look to see if the rock disappears. But after you hit all 5, you can trade out the Apothicon and pick it back up with crate power to Pack-a-Punch it. On Origins, it's possible to get a melee that one-shot zombies until at least round 70. To do this, there's a few things you need to do. First off, you can only do this in a co-op game. You can't do this solo. Once you're in the game, you need to get the Iron Fist, which is the upgraded fist that you get on the second to last step in this Easter egg. Finally, grab the staff of your choice and enter one of the robot's heads. Once you're in here, down yourself, and once you bleed out, have your friend end the round, and when you respawn, you'll have the elemental knife. Not only does this look really cool, but it's also a lot of fun to use. On Shadows of Evil, you can insta-kill the Margwa if you call in the Civil Protector right next to him. Normally in Cold War Zombies, when you use Ring of Fire, you can't charge another one until that one goes away. But if you throw a Casimir portal down, any zombies that die to it while your Ring of Fire is active will charge your next use of it. And finally, on Voyage of Despair's Easter egg, there is a step where you have to go all the way across the map and destroy like 15 icebergs. Well, you can shoot the final iceberg on the poop deck from the aft decks and it'll actually work. Doing so will allow you to skip 3 icebergs, a Blightfather spawn, and also allow you to save a bunch of your ammo. This is probably the most helpful trick in this video, and I actually use this trick to beat Voyage of Despair with a one-hit down. If you want to see the full process of me beating Voyage without getting hit, then click this card on the screen right now. It's a great video and you'll love it. Alright, see you next time.